We've had quite a few agencies giving short talks with brief information about the kind of services they provide and how it can help tenants.
And they all gave a brief overview of various different things: how to save money, how to pay your bills, how to read your meters, how to read your bills.
With ever rising energy costs, we understand this time of year can be particularly difficult. So this conference is specifically to tell people about the information and support that's on offer.
This is just showing you really that as the temperature drops, the number of deaths goes up. It's just saying, let's try and keep our homes warm, let's try and keep healthy. Achieving affordable warmth means just trying to stay in control, I suppose. Monitoring your fuel use, making sure you're not paying too much for your fuel, making sure you're getting all the benefits or whatever sort of income that you're entitled to, making sure your house is energy efficient, using heating controls and getting some help and support to actually understand how to use those if you don't understand them, and then just thinking about using your electrical appliances wisely.
Metering. There's two ways of charging. You either pay your water charges by rateable value of your property, which was set many, many years ago, or you pay based on a meter. To do a basic comparison, if you are in a 3-bedroom semi and you've got an individual person living in one property based on rateable value, they're paying exactly the same as a family next door that might be 4 people, because they're paying by rateable value a fixed amount and not for the amount of water that they use. If you live on your own, you're most likely save by having a water meter unless your rateable value is really low. If you're a small family make-up with 2 people, chances are you will save. Or if you're in a house with a large rateable value. So it's about looking at what you're paying now and then having a look at whether you would benefit on a meter.
Which uses the most energy? If you've been listening, taking a bath or taking a shower?
Dreams of it again, taking a bath.
Which method of payment offers most discount from energy suppliers? So, paying by cash or direct debit?
Yeah, that's an easy
Majority
one.
red.
Direct debit.
Discounts are available for dual fuel amounts and managing your account online. So if you can get your gas and your electricity from the same supplier, there may be a discount available for you. But it's not necessarily still the best way for you. Again, it will be a case of looking at what the tariffs are for them individually and what they are for them together, see which one comes out to be the cheapest. If you can manage your account online and you can do it by direct debit, that's what energy suppliers really appreciate. And it can make a big difference to you. When you get this annual statement, whatever type of meter you're on, every year when you get it, think about these things. Would switching suppliers save me money? Okay? And if you need help working that out, there are agencies that can help you to do it. Am I eligible for any welfare benefits? There are still an awful lot of people who don't actually apply for the benefits that they're entitled to. So it's always worth thinking, could I get anything? There's no stigma attached to applying for benefits. If you're entitled to it, apply for it, get it, use it.
Toasters, did you know, and I didn't know this, that when your toaster's plugged in at the socket, it's using energy? So really, it's about looking at all your appliances and switching them off. And just a simple thing about keeping the doors closed can actually keep the heat in. Closing doors to rooms that you're not using and switch the radiators off. Who plugs the mobile phone in and leaves it on charge all night? I did. Cost you a fortune. They only take a couple of hours to actually charge up. So for the rest of the night, you're paying electricity unnecessarily. So it's about just thinking about the way you live your life, about thinking about habits and try and cut down on some of these things. The things we all know about, but it's actually doing something about it. And you know, I'm sure you'll see the benefits. They're all proven to have saved energy.
Your first question is, it's cheaper to leave the lights on all the time than to switch them off and on as you enter and leave a room. Green for true, red for false.
I think red is just about have it. It costs much less to switch lights on and off when you leave a room, and it doesn't damage the bulbs either.
Washing dishes by hand is cheaper than using a dishwasher. So, green for true, red for false. Oh, it's a bit mixed. We've got a bit of a mix here, haven't we?
Well, according to this, red dishwashers, if full, are more energy efficient and water efficient than washing up by hand.
If you're on a standard meter, we recommend every 6 months, if you're not in a fixed term, to change the supplier. If you're in a fixed term contract, look at it when the contract's due to renew. What happens on a fixed term contract, about 28 days before that contract's due to end, the supplier contacts you directly by letter. And what they'll say to you is, this is going to be your new rate. They'll tell you what you're going to be spending. Look what it says on the standing charge and the unit rates. That's the key to it. Because it's not the direct debit, you want to be, I know everyone says, oh, my direct debit's going up or down. Look at the unit rates and the standing charge, because the unit rate is what makes them the money. So every time your meter spins round, it could be 12p, but if you're on a standard rate, it could be 18 pence. So that's 5 pence difference.
People have been able to take in small amounts of information which they can follow up. We've given the opportunity to people as well to come and visit the stands, take away leaflets and booklets, and then they can follow up that with the agencies themselves at a later date. It's actually to try and help tenants to live a better quality of life and to be able to improve the lifestyle, the budgeting, the saving.
Asda have sponsored the event by providing an iPad as one of the prizes. The college have been one of our sponsors. Energy Switch North West were able to do price comparisons, so show tenants how they could save money by switching.
It's been very informative, to be quite honest. I didn't realise a dripping tap in the bathroom, well, a dripping shower head. I didn't realise what it could cost you.
The most surprising thing, I think, was the things that are still using energy and you haven't switched them off at the socket and you just leave them switched on.
It's been fantastic. I've learned a lot more.
We're going away with more knowledge than we had when we came, that's all you can ask for of anything like this.
Well, we'd have a weekend away with what we'd save, wouldn't we?
I think it's gone very well. We've had very good reports from tenants that they've enjoyed the event, and we had quite a lot of turnout from tenants, so yeah, brilliant.